What is up, guys? This video I am using my iPhone 12 Max Pro, recording this unboxing experience of the Apple AirPods Pro. Now, this is probably one of the very first video that I'm going to be making with my brand new phone, and I'm really excited. So I got the AirPods Pro because my ear kind of have a weird shape. So the regular AirPods 2 does not have the silicone form fitting in there, which I generally with Apple products that doesn't have silicone fitting, they easily fall out of my ears. So this one with the silicone is probably gonna work a little better, hopefully. And also the reason is my old Note 9, I was using the Galaxy Buds Plus, which were actually pretty decent headphones with a locking thing on the ear that keeps the headphone on my ear very secured. So I hope the AirPods Pro can do the same. And also the Pro, I think, features noise canceling feature. I don't use noise canceling feature that much, but regardless, it's always nice to have that feature, okay? So, and this one comes with the, of course, the wireless charging case. The claimed playback time on the AirPods Pro fully charged is about 4.5 hours. And I think that's without noise canceling feature. The additional, you can charge it for, I think, additional 15 hours with the wireless charger case. So once you have the juice ring out, you can put it back in the case and you have charged it for a little bit, then you have a couple more hours of playback. Okay, so that's how it works with those wireless headphones. And this is what it looks like. Of course, traditional Apple packaging and Apple style of putting things inside. So you have your user manual here. I'm gonna take a look in a little bit, and then this is the actual charging case with the AirPods Pro inside. Very excited. Seems like there's more stuff in here. So you got a free extra cable, which is always nice. Nice to have those cables. Lightning to USB-C cable, because those run pretty expensive. They are $20 each at retail stores. So definitely not cheap. And I would highly suggest always get genuine Apple cables. Okay, so what is this? Oh, those are custom different sizes of the silicone fitting for the ear. Fingers crossed this fits my ear fine. Otherwise, I'd have to return and find some other alternatives, but I really hope this works, okay? We're just gonna take the cable out. It's interesting, Apple year after year changes their packaging or their way of securing cable. Every year is different. Okay, so cables aside and form fitting stuff aside, I'm gonna put the box away as well. I'm gonna leave the manual outside because we're gonna take a look. Probably have some stickers in here, I bet. No stickers this time. I'm surprised. So this is your AirPods Pro. This is the instruction on how to get started. Pairing the AirPods Pro. I would assume the process should be super simple. Again, with Apple products, it's always super easy to get things started and get things moving and working. Bunch of one-year warranty cards right here. But this is the AirPods Pro. Interesting way of packing it. All right, so it's out of the packaging. This is the case. So just for comparison, out of curiosity, I'm gonna have the Samsung AirPods Plus case out as a comparison. So about the same volume, I would say. But in terms of size, the Samsung pod is slightly longer, but slightly shorter, okay? And you open it up like this. And with the AirPods, you open like this and you pop it out. and it's already flashing. So I guess it's in pairing mode. Again, I'm using my phone to record, so it'll be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen next. So I'm gonna go ahead and pair the AirPods, and then we're gonna start in a little bit, okay? So I just finished pairing up the AirPods Pro with my iPhone. Super easy. Basically, I opened it up and it already detected the AirPods, and pretty much it just says connected, and that's it. So I listened to the different modes for a little bit, and just a couple comments for this unboxing, okay? First thing first, really beautifully designed case. And I think you do need a protective case for this case because it's just so beautiful. You don't want to damage it. And look at this nice machined hinge design. This is like actually metal. So the hinge is very durable. If you look inside, it's a metal hinge, very, very durable. In comparison, the Buds Plus, that case was fully plastic, and when I put it in the pocket, I can actually feel that the top and the bottom are kind of like a little wobbly moving around. So I was afraid that it's gonna split the top and the bottom, but this one, I have no doubt it's gonna hold its own, okay? There is an indicator light in front indicating charging status and battery life and things, but I thought it was cool to see this metal hinge on the back. Now opening up, the device is pretty much ready to use the moment you take it out. One thing I don't like comparing this with the Buds Plus is the design of the case. This is a vertical design, really hard to get the thing out. Like there's no way to grab the thing like very efficiently to take things out, and you can't really pop it out because it's magnetically like connected to the bottom to prevent it from flying out. So like it's really secure, okay, sitting in there, but to just get it out is a little hard. One trick I found is if I grab the silicone piece, I can kind of pull it out by the silicone piece. But then again, I don't want to do it like every time because it's gonna damage the silicone case in the long run. When you keep pulling it like that, it's gonna deform eventually. Now, once you have it out, you can very easily just put it on your ear. It's ready to work. It's that simple. It's got a whole bunch of microphone areas built like on the outside, on the back, behind, right here. And this is your main drive. Your main drive are take it out for you guys to take a look. And again, this earpiece is very securely secured on the AirPods. So there's no way this earpiece is gonna fly off, okay? There's no way. So this is what the drive looks like. It's a pretty big drive. And again, this thing is packed with technology, okay? And to put it back on there, you just hear a little snap, and it's very securely snapped back on there. It's not gonna go off that easily. Now, in terms of fitting, I tried the 3 different sizes of the silicone, and I think the medium is best form fitting for me. Now, it still feels a little less secure, probably because it doesn't have the ear tip to provide a extra layer of securing on my ear. But I tried really hard, put it on my ear and just shake my head the best I can. Those things didn't move. So it's very securely fitted on my ear. So thank God it works for me. Okay, so that's great. Another thing is the design of the control. So it's designed over here like it's a haptic feedback touch area right here. So when you click it, there's a little teeny tiny haptic, like a click in the machine. And there's also a little tiny click sound that's transmitted from the speaker. So you know you successfully clicked it or there's an action being executed. Very, very effective, very, very efficient comparing to the Galaxy Buds Plus. It's got a very large area of the touchscreen on the outside, so pretty much you just press, you touch it, it plays, and you double tap, you know, it goes to the next sound. You triple tap, goes to the back. Same setting for the Galaxy Buds Plus and the AirPods Pro. The difference is the execution of the AirPods Pro. The touches that you do, or the actions that you do, is very precisely registered on the AirPods Pro compared to the Buds Plus. The Buds Plus, the touch sometimes doesn't work, and sometimes it doesn't register. Sometimes it registers extra touches, which is also not good, okay? So that is the difference. I think execution-wise, this thing is executed very beautifully. Now, there's just one last thing for me to test. That is the environment enhancement. I ride my bicycle a lot in the city, and during group rides, I also try to get the voice enhanced with the Buds Plus, but that failed horribly because when I had the environment sounds on the Galaxy Buds Plus, it's pretty much just wind noise. So I'm curious to find out if the AirPods Pro can have the environmental sound enabled while I'm doing cycling and not get any wind noise in my ear. Only voice of the cars, voice of the coming traffic, and voice of other people in the group talking. That's what I want for the environmental sound, not just wind noise. So I'm really curious to find out. Again, this is an unboxing, so I'm not able to test it right now. I'll probably put a text in this description as we're going to let you guys know later on when I finish testing the environmental sound during cycling, to let you guys know. Sound quality. I didn't hear much difference in sound quality comparing the AirPods Pro and my old Galaxy Buds Plus. Both of them sound very pleasant. They all got some small bass kicks. The voice is clear and nice. And so like in terms of sound quality, I would say they're pretty much on par. Very good sound quality. They're not spectacular like high-end microphone headphones, but they're very, very good. Okay. And again, we have to dive into the 3 different modes of noise cancellation and environmental sound. So in the app, there are 3 settings, only 3 settings, very simple. There is setting number 1 on the left is noise cancellation. In the middle is with noise cancellation off and environmental sound off. So basically natural sound. And on the right side is the environmental sound enhancement. So you have like 2 extremes. One is boosting the environmental sound, one is eliminating environmental sound. And in the middle, you turn everything off. It's just purely playback mode. How does the noise cancellation work? One word, fantastic. Like right now, not sure if you guys can hear, there's a fan running on the light over here. It's pretty loud. Once I had the noise cancellation on the headphone, holy crap, it totally eliminated that fan noise. Like the entire room just sounded dead quiet. That's how good the noise cancellation on those phones is. And when I try to speak, it actually canceled out my echo from the reflection of the wall on the back, which I think is pretty amazing as well. So yes, noise cancellation absolutely works great. And I have no doubt when I take it onto the airplane, it's gonna cancel out that engine noise perfectly fine. Now the environmental enhancement mode, when I turn it on, it actually boosted that fan noise. That exact noise it tried to cancel. It actually boosted that noise quite a lot. So I would say in a very quiet environment, that environmental boosting mode works perfectly fine. Again, for the noisy environment, we really have to get it out and test it to let you guys know. All right, so I just have to put this clip back into my original first impression and unboxing of the AirPods Pro, because this is my actually very first day of actually taking the AirPods Pro with me to work during bicycle commuting, during my car driving, and during work. So one day has already made me a true believer that AirPods Pro is simply the best true wireless headsets out there. And let me just tell you why, because it simply just works. So remember at the earlier of the video that I mentioned, we really have to test to see how the environmental aware mode works on the AirPods Pro. Well, this morning it was a very windy day. I drove all the way to the garage in New Jersey, Fort Lee, and I pulled out my bike and I started riding my bike with the AirPods Pro through the George Washington Bridge into the New York area. And keep in mind, it's extremely windy. And I turned on the environmental awareness mode, which, as I mentioned earlier, when I turned it on the Galaxy Buds Plus, it was horrendous. All I can hear is wind noise. On the AirPods Pro, on the other hand, when I turned on the environmental aware mode, the only thing I hear were cars, tires, or cars approaching me, or people walking around and people chatting on the sidewalks. So it's simply just amazing that the difference of the environmental awareness mode works. Like the software behind AirPods Pro was just so well refined at processing the noise compared to the Galaxy Buds Plus, which, I mean, it came out last year, and this year they had the so-called Buds Pro, which I guess they are trying to compete with the Apple or try to catch up. Again, everything is a catch-up game. Apple comes out with things first, everybody else tries to copy. And now I'm a true believer that this is simply the best true wireless headsets out there. Like, I think it's your money well spent if you want a noise cancellation headset. And you have an iPhone, just get this. The Buds Plus now, in comparison, after one day of use, actual use during, my commute, during a busy, noisy office environment, I'm a true believer. Like the noise canceling during writing, just for fun, I turned on the noise canceling, and holy cow, like the entire world just seemed dead quiet. Again, it was a very, very windy day. All I hear was a very slight hissing of the wind noise, and everything else just dead quiet. It's simply amazing. It's hard to describe until you use it. The Buds Plus, again, it doesn't have noise cancelling mode, but I tried to compare the environmental awareness mode. This thing, it just instantly, it feels like trash. Like if you're riding your bike, you have the environmental awareness mode turned on this, it's trash, useless. AirPods Pro, you have the environmental awareness mode turned on. Extremely useful. It's actually safer, I think, to have the environmental awareness turned on the AirPods Pro, because let me tell you why. The processing is so advanced with a whole bunch of microphones all around. The environmental awareness actually can pinpoint where the noise came from. So if the noise is behind me, and I can hear that noise coming from behind in the headphone, which is amazing. And if some people are speaking on the right side, I can hear it from the right side coming in. With this, again, I'm comparing, bananas to apples probably. Environmental awareness turned on, the noise or like the sound all gets in a mono format. So it's like the sound just goes in like dead straight. There is no spatial awareness, where in comparison, the AirPods Pro had a spatial sound, which means the sound comes from all directions and it's a true directional sound. It's hard to describe, simply amazing. Like that's why I think it's important for me to actually put this footage back into my initial unboxing and just tell you guys, just like if it's me, shut up and take my money. This thing works and it's magical. Like it's hard to describe. And this evening when I came home, I was driving and I called my wife and she was like, this thing just sounds so much more clear compared to like last week I was using the Galaxy Buds Plus. Yes, the sound difference is significant. Even the other person on the other side of the phone is able to tell the difference. And she's also mentioned that everything just sounded so quiet. There's no noise from the outside, where in comparison with the Galaxy Buds Plus, she can hear all kinds of weird noises when I'm driving, like the car tires noise or other cars like passing by and things like that. So this is not just me. It's like the person besides me who heard the sound coming from the AirPods Pro just commented that the sound is just better. I didn't even tell her, what model of the headset that I had, and she simply just said it sounded better, which was to my surprise. And again, so I'm not even gonna use my original, conclusion video for the unboxing. And right now, right here, I'm just telling you guys, if you have an iPhone, forget about other things. Just buy an AirPods 2 or AirPods Pro. AirPods Pro probably best of the best for your Apple phone, for your iPhone. There's just no comparison, and it just works seamlessly. The signal is so strong, I can walk from room to room with my phone left like really far away, and it still transmits noise nice and clear. So in conclusion, would I recommend the AirPods Pro? Absolutely. Like, now I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw away all my wired headsets. There's no need. This thing just does it all. Super easy to charge, super fast to charge. Like, I can put it in here for like a couple minutes and I get, an hour of talk time or listening time. Just fantastic. It also supports wireless charging. So I just bought a wireless charging pad, and it works beautifully. And let me show you guys. And I bought it yesterday, I know, and I already made a custom leather case just for my AirPods Pro because I think it deserves it. And I have a video link in the description on the top. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to make a leather case for your AirPods Pro yourself, feel free to check out that video as well. But in conclusion, this is simply the best of the best. All the stuff I mentioned, all the negatives I've mentioned earlier in the video review, forget about them. Like, this thing just works. So yes, if you guys have any questions about the AirPods Pro, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope you found this video helpful in helping you make a decision on whether you should get it or not. But in my opinion, you definitely should get the AirPods Pro if you have a Apple product, okay? Samsung and other companies, yeah, again, as I mentioned, they're always playing the catch-up game because Apple came out with their first true wireless headset that's separate, and everybody else just tried to copy. And they're always just a step ahead. There's just no comparison. Okay, so thanks again, guys. Hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button or subscribe to my channel, and I would highly appreciate it. Otherwise, thanks and take care.